Thank you for having us here. I personally think this is a wonderfully executed event that you have here. The second, I think the timing is right in India to kind of have more such events which are focused on government. So I feel that the government spending and leading on technology has come an entire circle. So there was a time maybe 30, 40 years ago when the government used to be one of the largest buyers of technology because they were setting up technology required investment, technology required upfront investment. It did not have a lot of quick returns on the business envisaged. So whether it was any infrastructure related service, any infrastructure related technology, the government had the power to invest upfront. Then came a time when the private sector took over and all the new technologies started coming. And today now with the digital infrastructure that the government of India has done, especially in the last 10 years, whether you see UPI, it was initially supposed to have a payment per transaction, but then the government waived it away. So the government absorbed the cost of all the transaction, the technical cost of all the transaction, and that has enabled UPI so much, so that today one person can pay 5 rupees to another person, and there is no charge on that. Now imagine if every one of those small transactions was being charged, it would have been so different. So I feel this entire circle of the government leading investment in new age technology is back again, and it is good to be here with the stalwarts of the government PSU industry, talking to them about their contributions, about their visions, and maybe figuring out how we can help them. So it's the government sector is one of the focus sectors for our company. Like I said, we realize that the government is leading on the forefront of technology. So there are multiple existing engagements that we have with the government. One of the largest that we have probably on a PSU side would be Canara Bank. Kyndryl is supporting their entire banking technology stack. So the whole banking technology is something that is being supported by Kyndryl. That's a multi-year mega engagement that we have with them. On the Ministry of Finance, we've recently joined hands with Airtel, which was an example given during the call, during the talk, where we support all the offices across the country, around 780 locations, to actually reach out to their applications. Today, if you see the way the IT ministry works, and people say, wow, I got my tax returns back in like a week or 10 days, all that. And then you have tax officers are facelessly assessing your tax returns, right? So earlier it was if you were filing a tax return in city A, then the officer of city A would be looking at it. But today it's not like that. It goes into a system. From that system, it gets masked. It goes to another SSE officer, and then he does that. So the entire access network for that, to be able to create efficiency for those officers and the on-field support across more than 700 offices in the country, we are taking care of that. Like I mentioned, multiple engagements. I can go on and on, but what we do specifically is that like I said, it's a focus area for us. So we engage deeply with the government sectors that we engage with. We try and reach there before time in the planning stage, before, let us say, a tender comes out, an RFP comes out. We try and engage with them before and try and understand what their requirements are, what their vision is, where do they want to take their organization. So you have some of the PSUs which are standalone PSUs providing services to the citizens of the country. And then you have some of the PSUs who are largely providing services to government bodies or departments. So we partner with both of them. With some of them, we become part of their journey, and like I said, from the advising to the designing to the building to the managing phase of the entire IT life cycle. And for the others, we join hands with them to probably help them help the other departments that they're helping. So we kind of sell through, and we get empaneled with some of those PSUs to sell through to the government. Service providers, when you say service providers, I'm saying you mean IT services companies. Yeah, so many ways. I mean, we are one of the oldest IT services. I won't say company because we are an offshoot of another company, but we have one of the oldest legacies of IT services that any company in the world would have. Some ways in which we differentiate ourselves from our competition is that we try and stay one step ahead. So if you look at the IT landscape today, it is very different from what it used to be earlier. Earlier, probably if you wanted somebody to do IT services, I was joking about this to somebody. I said, you need one MCSE guy and you need one CCNA guy, so one Microsoft guy and one Cisco guy, and with the two of them you could provide services. But now it's not like that. Now you need software people, you need application people, you have cloud services, you have sometimes your own services hosted on the cloud. Sometimes you use SaaS services, which are somebody else's services, which you're buying software as a service or any application as a service. So in this complicated kind of a scenario, how do you create a company that can still provide you services across this entire horizon? So that is one of the things that we've done. So to give you an example, some things that set us apart. One, today a lot of companies are adopting a lot of open source, open stack technologies. Uh, we take pride in saying that we have built an ecosystem internally where we can provide service level agreements on open source technologies. So you could have bought that technology from anywhere. You could also have your own in-house technology, and we can support that also. So that is one of the things that sets us apart from a lot of the other players in the market. So yeah. So I think the trend that is exciting, as well as creating anxiety for almost everybody in the IT industry is the AI, or the advent of AI, right? So we I want let's say, go ahead and say what my predictions for an AI dominated world would be like. I have my own set of predictions, but what I'm really glad about is that our organization, as an organization, has really absorbed AI in its current form. We have created an entire ecosystem of AI-based operations, where what we do is we manage a few million devices, and stacks and applications, and the entire layer of IT for a large number of global leading industry players, and we've collated all that information, and we've created an AI base out of that. And now, whenever we go and provide managed services to any company that we do, uh, we pick up the incidents and the tickets that their IT systems generate, and then we are able to use this consolidated information that we have collected from all the other operations that we have, and use AI to actually give them recommendations, which are live recommendations. So we have seen that it really brings down preventive maintenance by a huge percentage for all our operators. So AI, yes, that's one of the things I'm excited about. It's obviously going to play a role in many other parts of the journey. You'll have AI writing code very soon. You already have them writing small little apps very soon. You might have an AI image of me here next time. We don't have to probably come to this forum. You can have a hologram over here, and I could be talking to you through that. But so those are other aspects which might make this conversation interesting. But what I'm really glad about is that our organization has really absorbed AI. Yes, absolutely. Very exciting times, and I'm sure that this initiative of ET is also going to grow over the years.
Thank you again for making time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. Pleasure talking to you.